That time and that practice to move like that. We are going to get started here in round one between Shock and Everest. Countdown is away. Teams are in the tubes. Sputnik, take it away.
So to win the neutral joust will be Everest. Everest taking possession, sending it down to the floor into the hands of Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo up to Steffo, and they're making this drive towards the bubble, getting that cross pass, and the shot coming through, but the save, but the steal back from Steffo, and Steffo's gonna dunk that one in. So that's the first 2 points of this round going to Everest.
Yeah, it was a nice stop by the goalie, but Steffo just pressing the issue, gets a grab on it, plants it right back in, and as you noted, 2-point lead here to Everest. Shock going to be coming out with this joust advantage, lined up in the tube there, all coming out of tube one, and that is Woodsy sending that one up to Beaver. Beaver now moving up under assault, getting stunned out. That pass not quite on. Stody trying to track it down. This one's all the way out. Fusion trying to get there. Fusion does get it. Goal is open off the backboard, hits it for the three, and Shock has taken the 1-point lead.
So a nice back and forth over, well, we're approaching a minute. I'm going to say over a minute, but now we're at a minute mark. But really back and forth so far in this first round, in this last matchup of today. So now 2QB will be Everest with possession as Martin III taking his time. He's got one challenger ahead. He's going to send it now left. Picked up by Steffo. Steffo now sending it right. A nice triangular formation from them out in the back court. Up to Martin III. He's able to get boosted forward. Now into the hands of Conrad. Conrad under pressure. He's going to get stunned out. So Beaver of Shock now with possession looking for that clear.
And that one does get cleared out through that right side too. Fusion looking to track it down. Fusion does track it down. Goalie is under assault. Shot off the backboard, but going to hit that cone and bounce out once again. Woodsy thought about it, but the teammate was on his way in. It will turn over. Bad Elmo with it. Bad Elmo going to get that one cleared. And now looking to chain through that too. There's Woodsy gets a good leech and a good stun. And K9 Matty does get there first. K9 Matty sending this one back in, actually up there to Beaver. Beaver now has a few, 3 players in front, but that goal is wide open. If he can get that one to a teammate, then not quite into the hands, it will be picked up there by Fusion. Fusion going to send that one out to Beaver. Beaver going to back this one out. Reset here for Shock on offense.
So K9 Matty now sitting into the floor into the hands of Fusion. And look at this clean, crisp passing from Shock. Shock trying to find these angles for this pass, not having it, so sending it right back to K9 Matty. Now K9 Matty below the goal, but no one's there. So now it's a scramble for possession and a slap through from Everest.
And Everest is going to track that one down, sending it in. That was a dribble, looking to pick up the rebound. They do ultimately recover it. Bad Elmo going to send that one up. Unfortunately, the intended target was, I believe, Martin III. He was moving a little bit quick, looking to take out that goalie. So a little miscommunication, but maybe a recovery here at mid. Is there a couple stuns going out? No, Stody is going to get the grab on that. Send it in. What a shot! 38 meters out. Stody's going to hit that with it for the three. Shock is up 6-2.
And what a terrific shot. I don't even know if they were looking for that shot. They might have been looking for a clear because they pursued it immediately. But as they passed the trench, they realized that one is in the goal. So now 3 points to Shock, 6-2 in favor of Shock. Everest to QB. Martin III sending it to Conrad. Now Conrad sending it right to Steffo. Going to get stunned out right as they get that pass forward. So looking to leech that stack would be Martin, but Martin not able to get the grab. It's going to be a bad clear. It's still in the back court of Shock at the ceiling and will be thrown through. It's still in the back court of Shock, and these stacks are through. Coming through will be K9 Matty getting that cleared down, and finding possession will be Woodsy. Woodsy looking for this three. Actually going to take his time, sending it across now to Fusion, and Fusion is going to sink it at 5 meters.
And a nice shot there from Fusion to put it in for another 2. Shock going to take a 6-point lead here in round 1. And also notable, Everest setting up pretty consistently in this very deep in the tube PE joust formation, coming out here with some speed. Bad Elmo quickly sending it to that left tube. Martin III going to recover it. Martin, what a setup there to Steffo, who is going to get stunned out there by K9 Matty. And Fusion sitting out with a cross, was looking to get it to Beaver. Unfortunately, down the floor, Beaver does recover. Beaver now looking to turn it around, moving up on the floor. Going to send that one up and off of the ceiling, all the way down into the Everest zone, but covered easily by Bad Elmo on the back line. So pace slowing down a little bit here, but very conscious plays here. Good stun by that chain. This one all the way down, and the chain does recover it. No, that chain recovers it. Long shot. Going to ding off the post and out of the bubble.
And looking to pick it up will be Martin. Martin getting quickly stunned down. That was a chance for Everest. They weren't able to capitalize. Everest on that backstack, trying to find possession in their backcourt, and they will find it. So Bad Elmo now at the ceiling, trying to find this clear, actually sending it down to the floor, but that's going to be intercepted by Beaver. Now Beaver sending that one through. That one's going to bounce wide and into the hands of Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo now following up with that clear through the dupe, and this is a chance for Everest. They just have to get down court. They're going to find it at the ceiling. Martin the third now sending it across into the hands of Steffo. Steffo driving that one in at 6 meters. He's going to find the two, so now it's 8-4. Still advantage to Shock.
That was some nice coordination. I believe it was it Martin III that stunned out the goalie? I'm not sure. No, excuse me, it was Conrad. I don't know why I thought it was Martin. Martin got the assist there. Conrad stunned out the goalie as Steffo took the shot. Nice coordination. They got 2 on the board. They're up to 4 here. It's 8-4 though, still in favor of Shock, as this Shock is in position. But only for a moment as Steffo gets that stun. Steffo sending it up to Martin. Martin looking for a long shot here, but there into the hands of Beaver. Picking it up now for Shock. We have 4 minutes to go here in round 1 between Shock and Everest. Turnover there, another turnover. This one getting sent up there to Steffo. Steffo looking to send this one back. Does get that one across to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo going to reset this one here for Everest.
So Conrad had double diamonds under pressure, going to send it right back to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo now off the ceiling to Martin, and Martin's going to finish that in at 3 meters above the goal, and that was a pretty looking play from Everest.
Yeah, Everest is starting to climb back here. Climb that mountain. I never even caught that. That was an unintentional pun. I apologize, Palador. Doing you wrong there. It's 8-6. So within 2 is Everest as Shock sends this one quickly to that right too. Chain comes in, stunning out, turning over. Martin III picking it up. Going to send that one to Conrad on the back line.
Conrad now with possession, going to be pressured, sending it forward to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo going off the ceiling for maybe a boop shot, but K9 Matty shutting down that angle, denying that opportunity. Now sending it along the wall. Shock with possession, looking so strong, but only up by 2 points now. They're going to send it towards Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo is now sending it forward to Steffo. They're going to slow this one down with this clear.
This one all the way into the bubble, just out of reach of Conrad there. Now bouncing the near side wall. Steffo picking it up. Steffo back to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo down on the floor there. Conrad looking to set up Steffo. But now it's going to bounce out of the bubble. Scooped kind of incidentally back towards the Buffo. Steffo. Did I say Buffo? It's a bubble, not a Buffo. Don't know what a Buffo is. But Bad Elmo sending that one in to Conrad. Conrad looking to set up a passer. Nobody home. As Steffo is stunned out. This one is going to be picked up by Bad Elmo on the back line.
And now with possession is Steffo. So still maintaining possession is Everest. Everest making another error there. It's going to bounce into the hands of play for Shock. Now into the hands of Bad Elmo. Now Bad Elmo with this long shot attempt. It's going to not be on target. A slap through towards the shield. It's now picked up by Martin III. So still maintaining possession in the backcourt. That will now be lost to Beaver. Beaver trying to find that clear. It's not out of the backcourt. And you can see the intensity from both of these teams.
And Bad Elmo there with a fling, sending it back towards the bubble. Fusion looking to get that one cleared out. Caught in the trap. That's why we call it trap. As Beaver picks it up here for Shock. Gonna go for a reset there to Fusion on the back line. Fusion playing the goal here. A minute and a half to go. They're looking to run this clock. They have to be very careful as they're only up by 2. A 2 will send us to overtime, and a 3 will give Everest the lead. As passes like that are not going to be good for them. They got to get this one moved out of the zone, even though they're trying to keep it away from the other team to run that clock. They do get this one all the way down. It is going to turn over there as Conrad is going to pick that one up here for Everest. Sending it up now to Bad Elmo. Turning it around here. Everest going to go for offensive opportunity. This one's going to go off the backboard and, the back wall and back in the hands of Shock.
So now with possession is Beaver, and this is back and forth. I feel like we've gone past 2 minutes with no score. Now Conrad sending that through. That one's going to bounce off the shield, or as I like to call it, the sneeze guard. And I know you love that one, Jimmy.
That's a good one.
So now with possession is Bad Elmo, and they're really slowing this down. They have to strike. They just have to strike. They're going to lose that off the wall. It's going to be a slap through. Now with the hands on his Steffo. Steffo trying to find an angle, but the save from Fusion. Time is running out. 30 seconds. They need to strike. They need to get these points on the board. They need to force an overtime, and they're still maintaining possession in this back court of Shock. Now behind the goal, and there we go. That's 2 points. So 20 seconds on the clock. Everest trying it up.
Yeah, Shock did a really good job of running the clock, but Everest is going to get that goal. We're probably going to be going to an OT, although there's still about 4.5 seconds to go here. Maybe right at it's like exactly 5 seconds, actually. More like 5.5. They're going to headbutt this one, but it just bounces around mid. Fusion going to slap it in. We are going to go to overtime here in round 1 between Shock and Everest.
And this is what we love to see. So Everest really playing the clock out, really maintaining possession in those last few seconds, finding those shots, finding that goal, and they're going to now force this into overtime. So we're in the first round of Shock and Everest. Shock would maintain that lead. Everest would come back from behind, and now we're at the neutral joust.
And neutral joust is won there by Everest. A slap to the left side trap. This one all the way down into the bubble. Not in the hands of Conrad. It will be Fusion getting the pickup. This one's still in the bubble though. A tap pass, so Conrad was stunned out. This one now out of the bubble. Going to be the hands there. Martin third. He gets stunned out. And Bad Elmo with a slap to this near side here to Steffo. Steffo going back. Looking to go back to Martin III, but it will turn over. Beaver with it. Beaver going to get it cleared out.
And it will sail into the hands of Fusion. Fusion looking for this long shot, but shutting down that angle is Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo now sending it forward through mid into the hands of Steffo. Steffo looking at this defense. He's got 2 players ahead of him. He's got 2 friendlies ahead of him. Now he's just going to forfeit possession on that clear. Now keeping this back passing together is Shock back and forth and not able to find that clear. So now Bad Elmo with it. Bad Elmo under double coverage, sending that to the back line. Steffo looking for an angle, and that's going to be intercepted. So these teams are just really taking it right out from each other and finding these interceptions.
Yeah, this one down into the Everest zone, but Everest quickly recovering that one. Conrad sending this one deep in, now into the hands of Woodsy. Woodsy setting this one up. We are in sudden death overtime. The next goal will win this round. This one all the way down, picked up here by Fusion. Looking to go off the backboard. Now picked up by K9 Maddie, who will score it in overtime, and Shock will take round 1 10-8.
And Bad Elmo gesturing just a little bit, not too happy with that. Well, that's my interpretation of it. But really, some great back and forth in this overtime round of round 1, and just able to persevere and come through it is Shock. So Shock's gonna take the round 1. They're gonna maintain the lead they had in round 1 and lose it, and then bring it right back in overtime.
Ollie, what you got for us, man?
Well, that was a good first round. I mean, going into OT in the first round, definitely a good sign of a good match. I mean, both teams were good with their passes. Obviously, a couple missed passes due to good defense from the other team. Both teams very fast as well with their stacks. I feel like this team is one of those like rare, like super even matchups, like very even with their passing skill and their stack speed. So a good first round. I know it is Shock taking that first one, as they just did have that sort of open opportunity, just outrunning Everest.
Yeah, fantastic performance there by Shock. They're able to take that one in the overtime. They also had a very early lead. They were up, I think it was 8-0 or 8-2, and then Everest just scored one after another to tie that one up. But we are going to get started here in round 2 as I see the teams. Did we get a pause in that moment? No, I'm just being goofy. We are going to get started here in round 2. Teams are lined up in the twos. We got the countdown going, and away we go. Teams have launched for this neutral joust.
And winning possession will be Shock, at least getting the initial tap on the disc. So will be turned over to Everest, with Martin III getting a hand on it. Now getting that forward pass to Steffo. Steffo looking for this angle off the upper Geo. He's going to bounce off the back wall into the hands of Martin III. Martin III's going to take that in for 2 at 6 meters. So approaching 30 seconds off the clock, 18 seconds on that goal time. Everest looking to take the second round.
Yeah, Everest with a very quick first goal there in the second round. The Shock is going to set up on this joust advantage. Coming out of the tubes now. Picked up here. Whoop, nope, not Fusion. It was Woodsy. Woodsy sitting on across there to Beaver. Beaver in the left side too, looking for an in pass. Very slow movement right now. Is that you can see that Everest chain coming up the Beaver there. They are good. They feign that attack to force that pass, but all this stopped there by Conrad. Not sure how I didn't get the grab. It looked like it was off of the hand, but it's going to get cleared out nonetheless. Now chaining after this one is both teams. Caught that trap, sent back towards the Everest bubble all the way down. But it will be Conrad there to get the pickup and look at it clear it out.
And it will be caught at mid by Bad Elmo off that long pass, going for maybe a cloud shot, but able to find it is now Fusion at the back line. Fusion sending that through, and then there's 2 players from Everest there, so Everest is going to come away with that turnover. And Conrad just not under pressure just yet, opting to send it back, but it's going to be intercepted. You didn't see Woodsy. Woodsy now sending it through, and there's Boost coming through and looking to find it in this backcourt of Everest is Shock. So Shock gonna get stunned out along the ceiling. I believe it was Fusion to be turned over now into the hands of Stefo for the clear.
Stefo does clear that one out. It's gonna go all the way down into the Shock bubble. Into the hands there, Martin III, who will hit that one for the 2. So 2 minutes in now to round 2. Everest gonna go up 4-0.
So Martin III with that nice shot. Everest starting off with the lead this time around. Joust advantage now to Shock. To QB will probably be Fusion. We'll see in just a second. So Fusion rolling out with his team. Actually, Woodsy to QB. So Fusion plays goalie, but Woodsy looks to be QB on that possession. Now sending that forward. It's going to be in the hands of Martin. Martin's going to ding it. And that's another chance for Everest, but Everest is going to grab it right back, losing it for just a second. It's going to be at the trap. Another short tap coming through. Conrad now sending it, trying to send it to Bowtie. Now that pass is going to find its way to Bowtie. Bad Elmo with possession, making this drive towards the bubble. Holding for just a second, trying to find that cut. That shot's going to be off target, or that ricochet's going to be off target. Conrad to pick it up at the ceiling. Be stunned out. Now Beaver with this clear attempt, it's not going to find its way through as it bounces the trap.
That one recovered there by Conrad for Everest. Conrad sending this one up to Stefo. Stefo slowing it down here on the back line. 3 minutes into round 2. Stefo really slowing it down here. Trying to force Beaver to come all the way to him. Beaver does, so Stefo going to send them across here to Conrad. Conrad now moving up. Sending it back to Stefo, but that pass not quite on. Beaver trying to track it down. Beaver with the slap, and it's still stuck in the trap here. And Conrad with a little shovel there, getting it to Bad Elmo. Now resetting once again on that Geo. Bad Elmo going up to Conrad. Conrad going across, does hit Stefo. Stefo bringing it in. Oh, the stop there by Fusion as Stefo was a little too ginger with it. And Beaver is going to get this one cleared out.
Fusion just finding that save, not being faked out, biting at the right time and finding it in his hand. So now with this ricochet, it's going to be slapped through by, I believe, Bad Elmo, player of Everest. It's at the backcourt of Shock. Shock will find it at the floor. Beaver now with possession. Beaver under pressure, able to dodge out those 2 oncoming players from Everest. Woodsy now looking forward. They're down by 4. That's only 2 shots. It's a bounce off the lower Geo. It's now at the wall and will be picked up by Conrad for the clear.
This one's sent out all the way down. Good chain there, picked up by Bad Elmo, who will hit it for the 2. And just like that, Everest has taken a 6-point lead.
And they're looking really good right now, didn't we? And in the second round, it's the reverse of the first one. But we saw in the previous round, Everest able to come back against Shock. Maybe Shock can find that rhythm. We're only halfway through this second round, now with possession is Beaver. Beaver sending it down towards that bubble of Everest. Everest able to find it at the back wall. Bad Elmo now sending it through 2 for the clear.
This one in the tube, all the way down into the Shock bubble there, but Fusion's going to get that one picked up. Fusion now sending it out, getting it to Woodsy. Woodsy with it on the, sending it across, excuse me. Does get it into the hands there. Beaver now far side, looking to send it up. And does get it now in the hands of Stefo. So turn over here, Everest back in possession. We are over the halfway mark of round 2 here. Everest currently up by 6. And, Shock still scoreless as the Everest defense just passing around, the Everest offense passing around the Shock defense, as Martin III is going to handle that one in Shock zone. But turning it over, Bad Elmo gets a headbutt there to disrupt that turnover, but K9 Matty is going to get that one picked up and cleared out. Sending this one down in that chain from Everest trying to recover. They can't get the grab on it. This one up to the ceiling, Beaver with it. Beaver going to invert, turn around, looking to send in a pass. Now he's going to juke around a little bit. Looking to do something with it. Going to juke a whole bunch. Send it down to the floor there into the hands of K9 Matty, who will reset it to Fusion. Looking to take a shot, but that one's he's going to get stunned. And this one bouncing out of the bubble there. Martin III with it, going to get it cleared.
So as we approach 4 minutes on the clock, Shock not able to put any points on the board. That initial pass set up in the bubble, and while losing it at the wall and finding it right back would be Stefo. Stefo now sending that interception, but previously we saw these passes along the ceiling from Everest, no, excuse me, Shock. So Shock wasn't able to get that in the goal, but there we go. Bad Elmo at 5 meters. And just Everest really turning the momentum around, taking it into their hands, and now they got this 8-point lead.
Yeah, Everest going up by 8 here. Still 3.5 minutes to go, but Shock running out of time here. They need to break the ice. I mean, that's the big thing. They need to turn that momentum in their favor. They have not been able to score yet here in this second round. The momentum has been almost purely in favor of Everest, aside from that 1 goal in overtime in round 1. But it is Shock in possession currently. Doing a lot of passing here on offense. A lot of resets, drawing that defense out. They have the 3-on-1 here if they can be quick about it. But still opting to just keep sending these passes around as the defense resets up in the bubble. You know, I've noticed a little bit of that here in the second round, where Shock doing a bunch of resetting when they do have those lanes open. Although right now, 1v2 turning into a 1v1. Beaver is going to hit that one for the 2. There's that first goal of round 2. 2 points on the board here for Shock. Still down by 6.
So breaking that ice, they will. And Everest just really freezing this court, but it's thawing just a little bit. So Fusion will assist Beaver. They'll put 2 points on the board, 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Bad Elmo to QB, now sending it left. It's gonna be a turnover. K9 Matty with this long shot. It's gonna be off the backboard, and it's gonna be wide. That's what this team needs right now. Shock needs these long threes. They need to cover a lot of distance very quickly. So with possession now is K9 Matty down out of the floor, and Beaver looking for this angle, but he's just gonna give it right up to that defense for the clear.
Now Fusion with the grab there, sending it back to mid in the hands of Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo sending it right back into the Shock bubble. There, that clear into the hands of Bad Elmo. The Fusion with the grab. Fusion now sending this one up to Beaver. Beaver looking to get this one through the tube, juking around that chain. Does get this one out. It's going to go all the way down into the Everest zone. Picked up there by Fusion. Fusion looking for an impasse, but he's going to get stunned out as he's juking on the wall there. 1v2. And now a pass up, Martin third. Everest back in possession here. Martin going to back this one up. We have a minute and a half to go here. Uh-oh, that's a good disruption there by Beaver at the midline. And their chain is all the way down. They're going to send this one in. No, off of the teammate's head. That is unfortunate, as it is going to be picked up there by K9 Matty, but that one sent off of the barrier. Minute 16 to go. Fusion with it. Fusion sending this one across in the hands of Woodsy. Woodsy is going to hit that one for the 2. They cut that lead in half. Game is not over yet, Sputnik. 8-4 currently in favor of Everest.
As we approach 60 seconds, they can do this, but they have to do everything with no time to waste. So with possession now will be Everest, 2QB, looking to run out this clock, looking to take the second round, of course, the third one, and not able to find that interception would be a player of Shock. So now with this advantage at the bubble, that's going to be Everest finding another 2 points, Martin the third at 5 meters.
Yeah, not quite the ice, but just about there. Gonna pull the camera out, see how much time we have. 25 seconds. Ooh, that's they would need basically. They'd have to score a 3 immediately, and follow it up with another score immediately. As a quick pass up to Beaver. Beaver going up to Fusion. Fusion looking to get that immediate 3. But Conrad with the grab. Conrad looking to send that one out. 14 seconds. We are out of mathematical time. We are going to be going to round 3 here. Everest are going to take round 2 as Stefa does get that one cleared out. 5 seconds on the clock. Picked up there by Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo sending that one out all the way down to the bubble. And there it is. 10-4 in favor of Everest to round 2. We're going to round 3. Ollie, what's going on?
Everest definitely picked up the pace there in that second round. It looked like they were able to adapt to Shock's plays and get some goals and just outrun Shock in that second round. Their stacks were faster, it was good, and then they had some good saves as well, as Shock was panicking a bit trying to get those shots. And the intercepts, of course, in the bubble as well, we saw quite a few of those, just able to read Shock's passes and, you know, get that turnover and eventually turn it into a goal.
So yeah, so after 2 there, game high points going to go to Martin the third with 10 currently. There's quite a few. Yeah, Sputnik, anything stand out to you, man?
Just great play from Everest. Everest able to capitalize on all these clears, and just Shock having a hard time finding that rhythm. They had a hard time getting these shots outside the bubble, inside the bubble. Some great last minute stops on defense by Everest. And they're just going to have to calm down just a little bit, focus, and find these passes and these shots.
And with that, we are going to get started just about here in round 3. And you know what I've noticed, over the last, well, more than a year, as we've been doing VRML now in Echo Arena for over a year, is that in games like these where there's kind of that back and forth round 1 and round 2, you're almost always guaranteed for a barn burner of a round 3, as it is going to be Everest winning that joust advantage. Lock shot there, going to go off of the cone on the backboard. That was a shot there, I believe, from Martin the third, as Martin's going to pick that one up on the other side wall, sending that one over to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo going to Conrad, edge of the bubble. Conrad setting that one up. Martin able to get that rebound. And there's your first goal of round 3 going to Everest. 2 points on the board.
I think this is the first round 3 we've seen out of the 4 matchups today for Oculus venues of the European region. And this is a great finish to the day. Martin the third able to find that shot at 3 meters. Now joust advantage to Shock. Shock's looking to put points on the board. They're looking to come back after that second round ball. They were able to maintain the momentum and win in the first round in overtime. So Woodsy now up to K9 Matty. K9 Matty trying to find that cut pass. Can be picked up by Beaver. Beaver working his way into the bubble, but he can't get past all those defenders. Now a slap out to mid.
This one is out to mid. Bit of a tussle for it there. Stefo sitting this one in, going to bounce off the barrier. All the way back to that far side trap. For Conrad, will get a touch on it. Conrad sending that one across there to Martin. Martin looking to set that one up to Bad Elmo, but intercepted there by Beaver. Beaver trying to send it out. Will be recovered by Fusion, who does get this one sent all the way out and all the way down into the Everest bubble there. Down to the floor. Bad Elmo's there first with it. Bad Elmo looking to get that one cleared out. And does get it through that too. Somehow getting it by that stack. This one's all the way down into the Shock bubble. Into the hands now. Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo setting up Conrad, who does hit that one for the 2. Everest taking a 4-point lead. Also, the number of stuns that happened there in such quick succession. I don't know if you heard that, Spud, but it's like ba-da-da-da. Like so fast there. It was awesome sounding.
And you just see Everest really maintaining composure in the bubble. And they're just doing it so quickly, so setting that forward will be Shock. He's going to knock off the Gior ahead of the player. It's going to be in the bubble of Shock. It's going to be picked up by Martin. Martin's just going to take that one in. He's going to get stunned, but he's already got that forward momentum on his arm. And that's now 6 points on the board for Everest.
Yeah, Everest up by 6, as you say, but still only 2.5 minutes in. And Shock is going to get this joust advantage here in round 3. Coming out of the 2s. Woodsy going down the floor there to Fusion. Fusion getting that one up to mid. Ooh, that pass not quite on. Now into the trap, bouncing up to the ceiling. Picked up here by Stefo. Stefo going to send one across there in the hands of Martin III. Martin III sending this one back to Conrad. Conrad, Bad Elmo getting that one off the wall there. Conrad sending it down to Stefo. Open goal. Taking the shot off of the back wall. Not quite in. And good pickup there by Beaver. Good recovery. Now looking to send this one out. Does get it out. Not out. Excuse me. Conrad on the back line setting it in. Stefo with it. Stefo moving in on the bubble. Stefo setting up Bad Elmo. And there it is. Everest with an 8-point lead.
And we talk about the cuts. We said that time and time again in this third round. Every play so far has been a cut after cut. Except for the one for Martin that was a dunk below the goal, but that's 3 cuts so far in this third round, and they're making it look easy. Woodsy to QB, Woodsy sending it left to Beaver. Beaver not able to find that pass to the floor. It's at the lower trap. It's a scramble for possession, and now in the hands of Everest.
That's Conrad with it. Conrad gently sending that one up, trying to get to Stefo. The bounce is not favorable. Woodsy's going to get there first. Woodsy on the floor now, turning it around here for Shock, giving it to the Chain. Chain now going to turn this one around. Looking to send that one out. Looking to Chain after it, but no, that pressure was too much. Martin III going to pick that one up, sending the shot. Does hit it for the 3. And Everest, still with 6 minutes to go, is going to take an 11-0 lead.
And ever since the first round, it's just been Everest getting their form together, staying in rhythm, and really just outpacing Shock. So Shock just hasn't been able to recover from the first round victory. They're sending it forward now into the bubble. That Everest stack will be past that player of Shock, and now into the hands of Beaver along the wall. Beaver looking for an angle, sending it to Bowtie. Woodsy sending it up to ceiling, and under pressure, Fusion's gonna lose it to that stun.
That's a good clear. That one's all the way down, almost to the bubble. Bounces down the floor, but Martin third handling it cleanly. Takes a shot that was going to bounce out off the post. And then an ugly bounce off the trench there. Stefo has to chase this one up to the ceiling, slaps it forward. Bad Emma's trying to track it down, but Fusion's going to get there first. Fusion with the send out. But Conrad on the back line, able to pick this one up. Conrad now with it. Conrad passing it up. Ooh, off of the intended target was stunned out. Excuse me, as Woodsy picks that one up here. Poor Shock. Woodsy sending this one all the way out. Fusion trying to track it down. No, it's going to be Beaver getting there first. Beaver goal is open. Was for a moment as he gets stunned out. And it does get out to that near side wall, down to the floor. Going to be picked up here by Martin the third. Martin sending that one across into the hands there of Conrad. Conrad sending it back across to Martin. And Martin now slowing it down here. They're going to play some clock management here. You know, Everest not in a hurry. Still 4.5 minutes to go here, but up by 11. They have plenty of time to run whatever offense they so choose.
And their passing has been clean and crisp. And with that stun, now Fusion with possession. Fusion setting it down. Court shutting off that angle will be Conrad. Everest back with it. Back to clock management. But with this long shot coming through, that might be good. And it is good. Bad Elmont didn't see the angle initially. But they're going to make a stop. Shock is going to find the interception. And Everest is going to take it right back. And Bad Elmo's just not going to play this clock management game. And he's going to send it in from 33 meters.
Yeah, that is a 14-point lead here to Everest with less than 4 minutes to go. Woodsy handling that one, sending it across, looking to get it in the hands of Stody. Excuse me, that's K9 Matty. That's a few times I've called. I'm pretty sure I've called K9 Matty Stody a few times. I apologize for that. I apologize to the players as they probably watch these VODs after the fact. This clear down shot here off of the post there, coming from Martin III. And Stefo trying to get a grab. This one going back to the bow tie there. Bad Emma. He's going to get stunned out now by Beaver. Beaver getting this one cleared out. They have a Chain after this one. Chain is getting there cleanly. Ooh, off of a head there. They almost got their first goal of round 3 here. Still over 3 minutes to go. This one's going to bounce to that far side wall and slap there to mid. But Woodsy going to handle it here for Shock.
Now Woodsy sending it down to the floor to be picked up by Fusion. Fusion to Beaver. Beaver looking for that cut, and that's going to be a good pass. But Stefo reading that, disabling that cut, sending it through mid, and will now bounce up the ceiling. And looking to get it will be Shock. Another stun coming through. It's a slap through. It's going to be picked up by Conrad. Conrad off the floor into the bubble of Shock, and K9 Matty's going to come out to grab it.
Matty sending this one over to Beaver. Beaver, ooh, long shot here. That one's going to be, it was probably a little bit wide. It might have just gone in to that corner pocket, but that Chain got there nonetheless. Looking to send that one out, but it's going to be Beaver at mid. Picking that one up, Beaver sending this one up far side, going to bounce down to the floor now. Fusion not able to get a grab on it. Bad Ammo's going to get there first. Bad Ammo looking to get that cleared out, but they're in the hands of Beaver. Beaver getting stunned out 2.5 minutes ago here in round 3. Picked up now by Conrad. Conrad setting this one up. Is going to be grabbed there by Martin III. Martin III, though, going to get stuffed in that tube. Long shot here. This one's going to be wide as well. And a couple Chains coming after it. This one's still loose, but Stefo with it. Stefo going to get that one not quite cleared out. Still in the blue zone currently as it bounces back towards that Pac-Man block.
And it's going to be a pickup at the ceiling, but K9 Matty's going to stun out that player from Everest. Now with the chance outside this bubble is Shock. Beaver at the ceiling, sending it back to Bowtie. Woodsy under pressure, sending it now to that upper geo. It's going to be picked up by Woodsy and sent across, but not on target, so Woodsy will recover. Now Woodsy along the floor to Beaver. Beaver looking for some pass, sending it for that cut, and that one's gonna ding, so Woodsy not able to finish it off on that give and go. And now it's going to be through mid.
This one at mid. Ooh, Bad Elmo able to pick that one up, sending it in. Going to get a flap. Oh, no, it does take a bit of a angled bounce there. Conrad picking it up. Conrad sending that one up to Bad Elmo. Bad Elmo on the far side, sending that one back across to Martin III. Martin III sending it in. Does get it to Stefo, taking a shot there. The rebound is going to ding off a post. But Woodsy is there to pick it up. Minute 17 to go. That one cleared into the hands of Bad Elmo. Taking the shot, going off the backboard, off the cone. Now out of the bubble, Bad Elmo going to track it down once again, bouncing up to the ceiling. Bad Elmo does get there. Going to slap that one across. Now into the hands of Conrad. Conrad sending it back as he gets somehow this one down to the floor. Taking a few bounces around and picked up here by Martin III. Martin III sending it in. Stefo with it. Stefo with maybe an opportunity, looking for a cut pass. Waits for all the damage to go out in the goal, and it will be recovered by Bad Elmo. And Everest is up by 16 with less than a minute to go.
How many people were in that goal?
Too many.
Too many people. And Everest will still find those 2 points. Bad Elmo will take it in. now a 16-point lead. And before you said Everest had to climb a mountain. Now Shock has to do it. But Shock's not going to be able to do it, so 30 seconds left. This round, this series is going to go to Everest.
Yeah, Everest certainly taking the victory here in this one. Just waiting on that final score in this third round as they're going to chase after this one. We do get another goal there. No, Woodsy with a good steal and that, or excuse me, a good save. This one cleared all the way down into the bubble. On the opposite side, in the Everest zone, handled here by Steffo. 7 seconds to go here in this last round. Woodsy setting it up to Fusion. Fusion bringing it in, taking a shot. And with 1 second to go, Shock is going to get the first goal around 3 there. Cut that Everest lead 16-2 to 14. But that will end the round 16-2 in favor of Everest.
And with that being said, we're going to kick it to Ollie for the last sideline analysis of the day.
Well, it looks like Everest was just at the peak of their performance, and then, I mean, they were able to just read passes and they were able to get it down the field, punish the missed passes of Shock very well, and just stack and then get that open opportunity on the goal and just put it in. And were able just to respond very well and very quickly to Shock's plays. So Everest definitely did play well, but so did Shock. I mean, they didn't play bad in that third round.
So yeah, go ahead. Sorry, Spot. Go ahead.
They definitely didn't, but with that being said, it's been a great day and a great night of matches wherever you are in the world, or wherever your time zone is. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sputnik Cobra. That has been Sir Dimwee. And on sideline analysis and casting before this match has been Ollie. And I'm actually going to give it to Dimwee. I know Dimwee has the best things to say at the end of venues.
Well, you know, you just got to, if you are watching and want to know what all the fuss is about, haven't tried Echo VR, you can hit that flat button on your right controller there, pull up the Oculus menu, pull up venues, or excuse me, search up Echo VR on the library and give that a download. It's free to play. It's going to be free forever. Definitely check that one out there. And also check out Echo Arena VRML on YouTube, or Echo Arena Master League, either way. You can search those up. It should return the same thing. We have all the VODs from venues, all the VODs from Twitch, a whole bunch of content, all the videos you saw between the games here this evening, all gets uploaded over there. Give us a subscribe, give us a few likes, maybe a few comments if you so desire. And then finally, got to shout out our sponsors, you know, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asteria Products, Fixed Gaming, VRware.net, VR Cover, and ProTube VR. We thank you very much for joining us on this very special Venues cast here in Europe. You have a wonderful evening, and we will see you tomorrow.